Evening viewer, welcome to our Glory Globe TV. Here is a breaking news from Sudan. After 17 months of a brutal civil war which has devastated the country, the army has launched a major offensive in the capital Khartoum, targeting areas in the hands of its bitter rival, the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces. The RSF seized most of Khartoum at the start of the conflict, while the army controls the twin city of Omdurman just across River Nile. The military attacked across two bridges which up until now have been closed and contested. Reports say it has secured a bridgehead on the eastern side for the first time since the conflict began. But there are still places where people can and do cross between the two sides. At one such point, I met a group of women who had worked for 4 hours to a market in army controlled territory in the edge of Omdurman where food is cheaper. The women had come from an area in Sudan called Dar es Salaam, which is held by the RSF. Their husbands were no longer leaving the house, they told me, because RSF fighters beat them, took any money they earned or detained them and demanded payment for their release. We endure this hardship because we want to feed our children and child. We are hungry, we need food, said one. And the woman I asked, were they safer than the men? What about rape? The chorus of voices died down. Then one erupted. Where is the world? Why don't you help us? She said, her words coming out in torrents as tears ran down her cheeks. There are so many women here who have been violated, but they don't talk about it. What difference would it make anyway? Some girls, the RSF make them lie in the streets at night. She went on, if they come back late from this market, the RSF keeps them for 5 or 6 days. As the spoke, her mother sat with her head in her hand, sobbing. Other women around her also started crying. You, in your world, if your child went out, would you live here? She demanded. Would not you go look for her? But tell us, what can we do? Nothing is in our hands. No one cares for us. Where is the world? Why don't help us? The crossing point was a window into a world of dispersion and disappear. BN's exclusive report, Glory Globe TV, Delhi, Bharat.